I see we are MMA UK News, Stoomboy as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So now talking about grappling. So before we go into that, a quick word on our sponsors. So Simplified Debt are a company out there that helps people dealing with financial difficulties. So anybody looking for any help or advice in regards to any debts that they have, they definitely hit these guys up. They do offer a free, friendly, confidential service. And we'll put their details across the bottom. Just obviously their phone number and website just there for you. Now, going to be with this guy in the background there. So we're going to be talking about SGI 11. SGI 11 is going to be at the usual place, Maryhill Community Hall in Glasgow. Going to be Saturday, 22nd of April. So we're only a week away now. Now, SGI always put on amazing events. So as I say, we've got some of the really, really great grapplers from across the UK and Northern Ireland are going to be on the card that evening. There's going to be a couple of tournaments on the go as well, an under 70 and an under 90 8-man tournament. So against top level grapplers, you're going to see some amazing matches as always at SGI. Now, ticket availability, anybody looking for tickets, head over to the Scottish Grappling Facebook page. It will take you through Eventbrite and you will get all the information through there. Now, my next guest then is going to be on the show that night. So, Sam Laschevoski, I hope I've said that right.
Yep.
But yeah, Sam coming out of Team Ryano Limivady, one of the young team over there. As I said, Andy Chapman's doing absolutely amazing stuff with a young team over there. And they're going out and smashing it wherever they go. And as I say, Sam's one of the prodigies coming through the Limivady team. So yeah, we're going to see a lot more of Sam this year as well. So Sam, listen, absolute pleasure. Thanks very much for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you for getting me on the show. It's
Yeah.
always great to get on.
Yeah, listen, I remember the last time we spoke was before, was it Grapple Kings 7, 6, 7? I think it was 7, yeah.
Uh,
So,
about a
uh,
year ago.
yeah, so obviously got a run out in Grapple Kings. How was that for you? I mean, that was a great experience.
Oh man, it was awesome. So was my opponent was he was well known around the country, so he was. So it was great to get the win on the night. So it was.
Yeah, yeah. As you looked like you enjoyed it, as if from the walk down the stairs onto the mat and then just rolling, and as you looked like you enjoyed every single moment.
It was my it was only my second invitational at the time, and I wanted to do a lot more that year. So it was good to get on a show with as much exposure as Grapple Kings.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure 100% they'll have you back on. So I'm sure Adrian will get you back on at some point very soon.
They have a show on June 25th, I think it is.
Yeah,
And I don't know if Andy's put my name down for it, but I hope he has because it is a top show to be on. Like, it's amazing.
yeah. So, what about just now then? How's training going? Obviously in the gym at the moment. So how's everything with your own training?
Our training's class, so it is. I'm feeling sharp as always. Like, I'm training 3 hours a day, every day. Just absolutely smashing it every day. So it's unreal.
Yeah, yeah. How's that on the body? Because obviously, well, you're young, so obviously you can go in and train 3, 4, 5 hours a day easily. So, but how do you rest? What do you do in your spare time to take your mind away from jiu-jitsu?
Um, Most of the time I just try to eat well, so that my body recovers well. And then whilst I'm waiting for training, I'm always thinking about the next training session. So it's just always like I'll be sitting in my room or something, just playing Xbox or doing anything a normal Team Boy would do, like, and just sitting thinking about, oh geez, I can't wait for the next training session.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's great, man. As I regularly speak to Andy, so I know how good you kids are coming through. You guys are absolutely awesome. Do you know what I mean? So, and we see it at competitions whenever you go out to competitions and so on. I mean, Team Limivady, Team Ryano Limivady seems to put on an amazing performances and come back with a lot. So, and I say you're no different. I mean, you're out there regularly medaling at different competitions.
I I've I haven't competed in a while, but I've been training flat out since. Just
Yeah,
never got on any shows or anything. Had they pulled out a one show, so it was for like injury reasons, but ever since then it's just been flat out like training, just
Yeah.
making the most of it, like. And
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shows out there. I mean, obviously, Grapple Kings we talked about, SGI here in Scotland, obviously Northern Submission Series over in Sunderland, which Andy's been on before as well. Absolutely loved it. Um, Grapple Fest can't be too far in the horizon, as they definitely it's a place where you should definitely be going to.
oh
Polaris and various other submission only events are out there.
yeah, ones I'd love to be on recently would be Northern Submission Series and Grapple Fest. It's just I see the production put into those, and it's absolutely amazing. So it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that there.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Northern Submission Series was amazing. I'm fortunate I get to go down and do the commentary every single time, and it just seems to get better and better. I mean, that walkout, especially that walkout on the stage with the fire going off behind you, smoke machines, and do you know what I mean, your music blaring and stuff like that, crowd going crazy. It's definitely a great atmosphere to be.
That is crazy. Like I see videos on their page of like people walking out and like some of the fights, and it just looks absolutely amazing. So it does. It's unreal.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, you'll be on that soon. I guarantee it. So you'll definitely be on that soon.
Uh,
What about what about SGI then? So obviously Scottish Grappling Invitationals, number 11. Again, SGI always put on again amazing events. Some really great people we've seen over the years coming through it. How did you find out you were going to be on the card that day?
Andy has been on the show before. Andy brought a team over last time they had a show on, and he heard that they were having another show quite recently, and he said a few of the boys in the gym was like, oh, we need to get you on, like this is a class show, class exposure and all that there. And I was like, I'm happy enough to go there and
Yeah,
fight anyone on the day. Like it's just
yeah. Came over, he brought over obviously himself, the Kimura Queen, Stacey, and the rainbow haired warrior, Caitlin came over. That was the night I think Stacey had I think it was the first time it happened. Stacey had two matches. She obviously won her first match and then went in second match. But yeah, as the team Ryano Limivady always come and always put on performances, and I'd say this time is going to be no different.
yeah, definitely. I'm well working on my game a lot, so I'm just a lot of changes. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing better, and a lot of new stuff that I'd love to try it on a big stage.
Yeah, yeah. Is this going to be your first time in Glasgow, or have you been over before?
I went over when I was like way younger, but it wasn't for grappling or anything. But I was like 8 or 9, so I don't really remember that much of it. So it'll be good to go over again.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us as well about the hair. Obviously, you've got the Andy Chapman hair going on, or the Andy Chapman no hair going on at the moment. So,
Andy's here, so he is at the minute.
Andy,
I me and sure you know Leon and Logan, we all just on the day on his birthday all shaved our hair.
yeah,
At the start it wasn't anything to do with his birthday. We just shaved it for no reason.
yeah.
But then we turned it into a birthday celebration.
So just turn it into a birthday celebration, definitely. Andy would have been so happy with it as well. So
He was buzzing. He thinks we should all keep it as well.
yeah, listen, I've done it as well. Tell Andy, I did this for your birthday as well. So, but no, Andy's a class act. I mean, really nice guy, great coach as well.
Oh, he's an unreal coach, so he is. Wouldn't have got here. I wouldn't have got as far as I have without him. Like he gets me on numbers of shows every year, even some months. It's like I'll have 3 shows lined up a month, and it's unreal. So it is to have a coach like him.
Yeah, he seems to know everybody as well. He knows everybody across the grappling world. Does he? I know a lot of people, and then Andy. Anybody that I don't know, Andy will speak, or I'll speak to Andy. And anybody that Andy doesn't know, he'll speak to me and say, "Oh, do you know this person?" So between us, we've got loads and loads of contacts, which is absolutely brilliant.
It is great. He's always speaking to someone new about a different show, so he is, or about setting up training sessions, which is very important. Like cross training, I love cross training, so I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like it brings everyone's game on so much.
yeah. Nah, we were over. Last time I was over, I came over for Grapple Kings, and we went to Team Ryano. I don't even know where it was. Andy picked me up at the airport and said, right, we're going to go in training. And then we went to Team Ryano, the gym we went to, spent a couple of hours in there, got some training in, and then went to Grapple Kings. So it was great, man. It was really, really good training. And again, the rolls we were getting, even watching Andy rolling, and Andy looked really, really good. And obviously the other guys that were there from Limivady, every one of them was absolutely smashing it. So I'll need to go over to Limivady at some point, and
Yeah,
definitely get some
definitely.
training with you guys. So we'll definitely get that sorted with Andy at some point. Um, what's next for you then, Sam? So obviously this will be your main focus, SGI. What would you like to see yourself doing going forward for the rest of the year?
Well, this month especially is like a coming up to April and then the May is like a very busy month for the club. We have SGI obviously at the end of April in a week's time, and then we have Chaos 2 weeks after that, and then we have another show in Cardiff the week after Chaos, and then I think at the start of June there's a whole squad of ones from the club are doing Empire in Newry,
Yeah.
and then later on in the year, I'm hoping there's talks about going over to New Zealand for like a grappling event, so it is.
Nice.
There should be unreal, and then hopefully more opportunities show up in between all those. Like it'll be amazing.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Chaos coming up. You're going to be fighting for the title as well, I believe.
No, that's Leon fighting for the title.
Is it Leon? Apologies, apologies. I saw it coming up. I thought it was you. You should be fighting for the title. Andy, why is Sam not fighting for a title? so, uh, but no, you should definitely be fighting. But as an amazing grappler, as I remember seeing you at Grapple Kings, really, really amazing grappler. And again, it's going to be brilliant to see you live and in person next Saturday at SGI.
I've no money to buy a belt.
But listen, you'll be up for a title soon, 100%. As in, I'm sure Andy will get you linked up for a title at some point. So whether it be on Chaos or whether it be on a different show, these titles are definitely going to come for yourself. And then final thing for you then, Sam. So again, obviously been in the game for a while. Anybody in particular that you would like to shout out to? Any friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
Just the teammates, like everyone that helps me get on, like Leon, Adam, Andy, Stacey, my brother Logan as well, and then all the other people that I roll with throughout the week as well. My ma as well, she's a huge support, so she texts me, she drives me everywhere, gets left sort of ever. They come around the back, so I am. But also we have a bursary scheme, so we do sort it out, and there's Leon and Adam, so it is.
Happening, boys? You good?
And Andy as well. I don't know, Andy. And then the bursary scheme, we have we're a lot of companies help support us all, like the likes Buzz and I, Little Treasures, Nursery Scheme, Ethical Way, and then Capture Athletics as well. They sent out a kit for all the teams and the team, so that there was really nice of them, so it was. But I think that's everyone that I need to shout out.
Definitely. I got Magella just coming in saying you guys do a lot of travelling. So definitely a lot of travelling that you guys do. So So, guys, there we go then. So, we got Sam Laschevoski, Team Ryano Limivady. He's going to be coming over to Scotland in a week's time. So, going to be heading over to SGI 11. Going to be awesome to see, as you definitely don't miss this kid. I mean, this kid is awesome and definitely comes on to put a performance on. So, very technical, loves pressure passing. Really good bottom or top game. As I said, it makes no difference what position he's in. He's very comfortable in all positions. So make sure you are there to see Sam next Saturday. Now, tickets are available. If head over to the Scottish Grappling page or the SGI 11 page, and it'll take you through Eventbrite. You will get all the details through there. Sam, absolute pleasure as always, brother.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to come on the show.
Listen, I'll see you in a week's time. I'll be at SGI, so we'll definitely get a catch up. And I'll even shave my hair a little bit more for Andy Chapman. So
I will do too.
Well, listen, thank you again, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.